Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Ice Lakes. And this particular episode, I'm not going to be focusing on a huge fish. In fact, I'm not even focusing on one that is common in the North Americas, nor is it even considered to be a benefit in the areas of North America where it's located, which happens to be the Great Lakes. This is the Ruffe or Ruffe. I'm not sure the exact pronunciation, but the Ruffe is very popular in Europe and Asia. But here it has become a bit invasive and problematic for the native species. However, it is not a very big fish. It looks very similar in its look to walleye, except it's much smaller. So we're going to be going after this guy because mainly I think it's going to be very challenging, because this particular fish I haven't been focusing on. If I've caught it, it's been by accident for the most part, because I've been trying to fish for other species or for larger species. So we're going to challenge ourselves with this a little bit here, guys. We're going to do a 30-minute session, and we're going to be doing it at a lake that I've not played as often, called Roach Lake. Might even catch a few roach here while we're at it. Now, I'm going to be using the total amount of Ruffe. That means the number of Ruffes, not the total number of weight, but the number. That's going to make it even tougher. So some of the people that are participating in this, we're going to do this for 30 minutes, probably won't even register in the battle. But we're going to need a smaller rod for this, so we're going to get on into this little fight here. I'm just kind of getting a look at the layout here. These fish are going to be in closer to shore, so we're not going to be going after these guys in deep water. We're going to be shallow, very shallow. So let's go ahead and get this started. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about this because I haven't fished for this, and this is a very challenging. I mean, catching big fish is one thing. Catching a specific species under specific conditions is another. Now, I'm looking for a type of environment here that I know I could probably find them. And I think I have found it right here. Right here, you're kind of going into an inlet here, and there's some cover over here. Now let me get the big map here. Yeah, I think this is going to be it, guys. We're going to go ahead and change this out the light standard so we're not doing the big old sucker. This will drill a lot faster. And we're going to be changing our lures. This is not the lure we want, I don't think. Wait a minute, yeah it is. Actually, let me show you. It's called the bobble. It is good for Ruffe, black crappie, rainbow trout. So we're going to try that one, and we're going to try this orange panther, which is also good for the Ruffe. Excuse me. And we're going to use the sparkle night because it's good for roach, and maybe since they're about the same type of environment, it might help a little bit. I don't know. Let me make sure I have the right rod. We do not need that. Let's go with the ultralight, because these guys aren't very big. I think 25 centimeters, or about 10 inches, is a good size one, from what I understand. These guys are little bitty. So let's see if we can't scare up a few of these. Like I said, this is going to be very challenging, and I might lose, honestly. Now, I understand they're also in Russian Fishing 4. I have not caught the Ruffe. I have caught the Rotan, which looks similar to the Ruffe. And I found out the Rotan is what I've been calling previously as the Goby. They're similar, but they're not quite the same. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a tough challenge. Getting the big fish are, in some ways, a little bit easier. Wow, I am not been getting any activity at all right here. I think I'm going to end up having to move, guys. This is ridiculous. Yep, I think we're going to move to another location because that is not proving to do very well. We're going to try right over here. I hope this isn't too deep. It could be. Come on, guys. I know you're down there somewhere. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and move over a little more shallow water. And I don't know. I have a good feeling about over here. I thought about this earlier. Right over here is a opening to a stream area. And nobody has come here, so I'm going to give this a shot here. A little deeper than I thought, but there's going to be a fish should be coming out of this stream. I do have some other things here that I might try. I've got good old Red Devil. This is supposed to be good for Ruffe. It's one of the first. It is the first one that you get. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything here that's particularly good for Ruffe. I don't think it really matters. Let's try these guys. Yeah, the Marmishka might do better for this, honestly. That's what I caught him on before, was the Marmishkas. Having the extra attractant seems to help. Well, that didn't take too long. Okay, we got us a roach, so we are attracting the smaller fish, which is good. Still have a little bit of bait there. Now if we can just get us a Ruffe. Shoot. It's too bad this isn't a roach tournament, Lord. Well, let's try a different bait this time. Well, that's good for whitefish, ass, chub, bream, roach. Everything seems to be good for roach. You notice that? Everything's good for a roach. Okay. Well, let's just try this. What the heck? Everything's good for a roach. Uh-huh. Let's see if they go for the side-to-side motion. Yeah, if I get another roach, I think I'm going to move in a little bit more. Like I said, this is challenging. Ooh. Well, there's a tench. Very nice tench, too. I will say one thing, you can get the bait in and out pretty quick. Now, this is probably... Daggone, I am just kicking butt on roach, guys. Wish this was a roach tournament. They don't have one, though. That's the thing that stinks. Yeah, the Ruffe are a little bit harder to find. Little bitty perch. Alright, before I go any further, I'm going to try one more thing before I move. I am going to try this panther. I have not used this before. I just bought it. It's supposed to be good for Ruffe. It just seems so big. But we'll give it a shot. I mean, you know. Like I said, it seems like a pretty darn big lure, but being the type of lure that it is, and up and down, it's probably going to work best. I'm starting to think the Murmishka is the way to go, guys, for this type of fish. Just not getting that many bites off of these other lures. It's not looking good. 16 minutes in and I still haven't caught my first Ruffe. Got a butt-ton of roaches, though. Yeah, after 15 minutes, we're gonna move and we're gonna go back to the Murmishka because this is just not producing any good results. Finally, I got a bite. A smelt. Well, if I was fishing for smelt, I would have done very well, but I didn't. I'm not fishing for smelt. It's like I'm catching everything but the single solitary fish that I'm trying to catch. Alright. We're going downstream. Looks like somebody else had the same idea. Thank you very much. We are going back to the Murmishka. I'm gonna go with these golden bars. And I'm going to... These are predators. So let's go with small fish. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know? I don't know. I'm thinking it might be a tench. Yep. Now we know the tench like the fish. Okay, perch. You could still catch them. They tend to stay in the similar areas, But we're going to need to get another fish on there, because that's only got like the tail. I'm going to take this real shallow and see if that doesn't change something. Something's got to change here, people. Finally! There he is. See how little they are, guys? See how little they are. They are little bitty. That was the trick. Shallow, shallow. Side to side. I knew I'd hit the right combination. Like I said, it's not what I'm normally going after. Yep. I think we're going to go ahead and move. Nothing's been biting at all. So let's... Actually, he's got a real good spot, honestly. Right here. I think this would be a good Ruffe spot. Now a little bit deeper. Come on, Ruffe. There's my second Ruffe. Still have a little bit of bait here. But they are here, guys. They are here. If I could just hit a swarm of them. There we go. That's 3. Like I said, they're little bitty. Let's try a different... Let's move a little bit closer in. Right amongst these weeds. I'm going to get like right in here. Just need to hit a swarm of these guys. So I'm not so sure 3 is going to cut it. I don't know what that was, but a God-blessed pike. Can you freaking believe it? A silly pike. Silly pike. Alright, let's go the different bait here. Come on, Ruffies. Well, I wanted a challenge, that's for sure. I definitely got myself one. Oh, red. Nice one, too. They're kind of pretty. They're kind of a pretty fish. Yeah, I haven't caught too many of those guys. Alright, we have 4 minutes. We've only got 3 Ruffe. And it's starting not to look good for the home team. I thought I had a bite, but I think I'm just imagining things. Alright. Nope, that was definitely a bite, and there's my 4th Ruffe. Yeah, .11 is the biggest I've seen. Oh, I'm out of bait. Alright. Put a little lure in it. I think we've got a good spot, and it's got a lot of potential. We may be getting other species, but I kind of like this spot. Yeah, once it's got to be 2 minutes, though, we're going to have to head back. I don't know how the other people have been doing. I don't even have a clue. Since these are kind of a rud, since this is kind of a tough species to pinpoint their locations and my unfamiliarity with them. We might be in this, guys. We really might be in this. Let's try one more time. And then we're probably going to have to head on back because I don't know how far we've got to go. But if I could get 5 could be enough. I don't know. We'll see. 5 might just do it. Like I said, it really depends on how the other players are doing. Yeah, I better. Daggone it. Well, guys, I don't know how far we have to go, so we're going to have to pull stakes. I really wish I didn't. And now that I know where the ruds are, I'm going to have to go after them on a free fishing and explore them a little bit more. Now that I know where to find them, yeah, it's time. This is a bit of a hike. There's no real reason to risk the competition because I just want those few extra seconds. Yeah, this would have been a good spot right here too, actually. Alright. Anyway, I'll bring you back when it gets a little closer to the countdown. Alright, guys. The countdown has started. The last of the people have come in. I don't know if 5 do it. I think I'm at least in the running, guys. Tenth place. 10th place. Oh, wow. That is pathetic. Oh! I had the biggest fish. I'm good with the big fish, guys. Total amounts, not my forte. Especially when you're focusing on one particular... Good God, look, one of those suckers... Oh, no, I'm looking at that wrong. 14 of them. Seriously? Wow. I'm embarrassed. Alright, guys. I think we'll have to have another one of these soon. And I'm going to practice up a little bit with these little Ruffies. I'm going to beat these guys. I'm going to beat Mr. Laissez Turpininen. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I'll see you in the next episode, and hopefully we will do a little bit better. So always remember, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. Bye-bye.